Hey, how you doing today?
Hey, David.
Hey, my name's Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. So, before we start, I'm gonna have you sign a couple papers. All they are just confidentiality papers, so, make sure everything stays confidential between me and you.
Okay.
We are going to be videotaping this conversation just because it is for a class I'm in, and the teacher will be able to look at this for my grade, and that the class will review it
Oh, okay.
also. So if you could sign right here, that'd be great. Okay. All right. So Dave, when I work with new clients, I like to kind of break the ice in between us. So let's start off by this. What do you like to do?
Oh, geez. Well, I like to play video games, hang out with my friends, play basketball, play disc golf,
Mm-hmm.
listen to music.
Okay. So now I don't really know that much about disc golf. Can you inform me on it, please?
Oh, I think you'd love it.
Let's.
So, basically it's just like ball golf, which I also love.
Okay.
But with different types of frisbees you can throw, and each frisbee kind of flies differently, and it's just kind of fun to be able to go out there and walk all these nice courses that they have made out here in Illinois. It's all over the place actually. It's really big across the seas,
Okay.
but it's kind of starting to grow a little bit over here.
Okay. So that actually does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like one big nature walk.
Really?
If you like geocaching or nature walking or going on walks, you'd love
Actually,
disc golf.
Yes, I do love going on long walks, and specifically by the beach.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But I do love nature, and you know what, I might have to check that out one time.
Do it.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah, you wouldn't regret it.
Yeah. So, tell you what. Let's go and focus on you now.
Okay.
So, Dave, how can I help you today?
Well, I got a little bit of an issue. I'm in my last class at the community college I'm attending.
Okay.
I just got accepted into NIU a couple weekends ago at the transfer open house.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. And my big problem is I don't know what I want to do still.
Okay. Now, when we're having our conversations, you might see me taking a couple notes. At the end, I'll let you look at them if you like, but all they are just notes about little things that I find important.
Okay.
So, now you said that you are just finishing up at your community college.
Yep.
And you are going to be going to NIU then.
Yes.
And now the problem is that you are confused as to what you'd like to do? Or?
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly I want to pursue. That's just kind of the reason why I went to community college first.
Okay.
Because I wasn't really sure right out of high school, and I didn't really have the kind of money to throw around to really make that big of a mistake.
Okay.
Or decision. Not everything has to be a mistake, but...
Of course. Now, do you feel like you made the correct decision?
To go to...
Community college?
Yeah, I met a lot of good friends through there, and I saved a lot of money. Like right now, I still am debt-free because I paid through all of the classes by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of learned a little bit more about myself through the whole experience, which is pretty nice.
Okay. Let's expand on that. What do you mean by you learned more about yourself?
Well, I spent like a lot of time in the computer lab, just hanging out with people I've met and working on things on like Photoshop and editing videos and stuff, and I really came to start to like that again. Like in high school, I would always Photoshop things. Like my coach, I played basketball for
Mm-hmm.
all 4 years of high school. I Photoshopped people dunking on my coach and people on my team getting dunked on and a whole just fun little things.
Yes.
And I always liked it. I always liked the reaction people would give it, and people would smile and laugh, and
Mm-hmm.
I kind of fell in love with editing things.
Okay. So it really does sound like you enjoy computers and technology, like you were saying. Do you have anything else you enjoy while you were at school?
I always kind of got, I don't know, like a confidence boost
Okay.
when people had to ask me for help for like homework, or hey, do you know how to do this? Do you think you could come by class a little early? You can help me, things like that. And that normally only happened in like math class.
Okay.
But yeah, I just always felt really good about myself when I could go and teach other people things.
So it really sounds like you knew what you were doing.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
At least in math class.
Of course. And I mean, math is definitely a difficult subject, so it's pretty good that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it is nice.
Now, have you ever thought about becoming like a teacher, for instance, like someone that really likes to help people?
I have. Initially going into college, that was like my first thought was like, well, I mean, I've been through one side of the whole school program, why not try the other side?
Okay.
But the thing that worried me the most was like having to deal with kids like myself. Like, I wouldn't say I was bad, but I was like disruptive, always talking.
Okay.
But now I'm self-aware, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I don't know how I would handle children like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of discouraged me in a way. And so I kind of went into panic mode and started looking for different things to try.
So what were some other options then that you came up with?
Well, graphic design was one.
Okay.
Business, like a general business degree, was another.
Okay.
And that only came to be because I know NIU is, they have a really good business program.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Chris Edwards tried to get me to be an electric engineer with him.
Really?
Yeah, so nothing against that, it's just I know that the engineering program, not that I've only thought about going to NIU, but like now, in perspective, since I am accepted, the engineering program at NIU is extremely difficult.
Okay.
And he says, like, he studies a lot and he gets happy when he gets like a 60-something, because that's how difficult the classes are. And I don't think mentally I could handle that.
Right.
Like, if I get a 64, I'm going to hate myself.
Right. I mean, to some people, a 64 could be like a bad grade, and it could affect them. But to your friend, it does sound like he can live with it and he's okay with it.
I don't know if that's a C or a D. I don't know how the class is weighted, or a B even, but like,
Okay.
I don't know.
But but what I'm getting out of that is that grades mean a lot to you, correct?
Somewhat.
Okay.
I don't know, I think if I get anything under a C, I see it as failure,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like failing. Like, in my life, failure is a big no for me.
Alright. So, are you necessarily, like, nervous about NIU then, or?
Yeah, I guess nervous would be a decent word to use to describe my feelings. I'm just uncertain might be a better one, because, I don't know, that's a lot of money to spend, like, before I even apply for grants or scholarships or anything. It's a pretty big number staring you in the face.
Okay. So, alright, I'll tell you what. Let's look at the positions that you said that you were interested in, and then we'll go off them.
Okay.
So, how about we start with, now let me just read them back to you to make sure I did get them all.
Okay.
You said at first you were interested in becoming a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and then you also looked at graphic design,
Mm-hmm.
business, and then possibly electrical engineering, but you're more towards the other three.
The first three, yeah.
Okay, so then let's start with teaching. So, if you were to look at teaching, what are some pros and cons with it?
Oh gosh. Well, pros would be I kind of already know the structure of how school works because I mean I've been doing it for 12 years, 13, 14 years.
Okay.
And I mean I get to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously summer's off.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a family, that'd be nice.
Yes.
For like when you have kids, you don't have to put them in daycare or send them off anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
which is super good,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, because family's important. You kind of run the show when you're a teacher, like what you say goes, and
So you're kind of a boss, but of the kids.
of the kids, yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, I just think it would be overall a pretty decent experience. The thing that throws me off with that now is like what grade to teach.
Okay. So, would you consider that a con, or like from what age would you believe, or what?
See, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and like sometimes I think I could teach high school stuff,
Okay.
but then like I don't want to have to deal with like a high school attitude.
Okay.
And then I think I could do middle school stuff. I think I got it narrowed down between those two, like middle school and high school. But I think if you get your degree to teach in high school, you can teach from high school all the way down.